Is it too early to tell y'all what I was thinking about yesterday then on this note?
Go ahead. Here we go. We'll get ready to dump you.
I really thought about this for about an hour yesterday.
Okay. All right, let's hear it.
2028, man, I'm thinking about running for president of the United States. If I start right now today,
Notty,
if I start my
you got my support, man.
Because guess what I'm gonna do? I was thinking about a reparations plan. I was thinking about a re-education plan, getting teachers raises. Like I really was formulating my whole campaign. And I said, if I start today, in 4 years, will I be ready to be president of the United States of America?
Like I just said, Donald Trump with no experience was president of the United States of America. He's got a good chance of winning again. Hell no, why not?
Right.
I believe in you. I trust you. I believe in you way more than I do Trump. So why would I vote for you, Notty?
Have you ever been stranded on the side of the road, Arle?
Yes.
It's not comfortable, is it?
No.
Dogs and poodles, if you find yourself in a jam on the side of the highway, give my folks at Bay 11 Towing a call, 404-770-6949. Again, that's 404-770-6949. Being stranded on the side of the road in Metro Atlanta is very stressful and dangerous. Bay 11 Towing is who you need to call, whether you're dealing with a flat tire, dead battery, full-on breakdown, or whatever that may have you on the side of the road. Call our folks at Bay 11 Towing, and they will get to you with a competitive rate and quicker than everybody else in town. Again, that's Bay 11 Towing. That number is 404-770-6949. When you know what to do with what you got, you can do more with it. All right? So shouts out to my man Lavrell, as well as the World Changers, making this thing happen and getting it done with your financial needs. All right? The World Changers help empower individuals and communities throughout financial education and implementation. Your agent, Lavrell Hawkins, has made significant strides in the financial services industry, using his expertise to guide and support others in achieving financial stability as well as success. Lavrell uses an holistic approach that addresses the mental, physical, financial, and spiritual aspects of being in a well space and place when it comes to your finances, all right? Y'all give them a call, 919-764-4626. That's 919-764-4626. The World Changes Financials and Lavrell are dedicated to empowering you and your communities through financial education and implementation. 919-764-4626.
What's up out there in Know-It-All Land? It's your girl, Arle Michelle, and the great Notty with the No Show. What's up? Happy Hump Day.
What's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you, Notty?
I see your hair looks nice. What you went and just got something done to it?
No, I just did the part that you see.
Oh, okay. That'll work.
It's like a nest right here. Right there's a nest.
Oh,
I have not. I saw my hair. I talked to my hairstylist. I was like, I ain't gonna get to see you before the new year because I'm still in Louisiana. I came back to Louisiana and she has a very strange, strict wonderful schedule, and I can't fit in on none of them dates, so I'm sad. And it's
Oh,
the
it's all
holidays.
good. You ain't got nobody down there when you go to New Orleans?
Child, no, I don't let these people put their hands. Be done put
Okay,
some
you
book
loyal.
on me.
I feel you. Loyal
I'm
to my
crying about my house.
I'm loyal to my homegirl too. If she can't do it, I just I let it go. It's all
Well,
good.
that's right. I'm gonna have to wash it myself. I think I'm gonna have to just. I got a lot of hair, and it just take a while. You know, it's all that. Make sure it's clean. Which I'm gonna wash it myself. Y'all might see during the summer. Y'all always see it kind of curly because that's all I can do. Because then I got to. It take me some days. You gotta wash it. Then you got to untangle it. Then you gotta blow dry it, and then do
Well,
something.
I look forward to seeing Afro Arlie.
It don't do an
I
afro
want
though. My
to.
hair too heavy. It's too long. The afro. It just.
It just
I look
it
like.
go out and then hang down.
Yeah. You ever seen the Simpsons sisters, them twins?
Right,
Laura
right,
Simpson.
right.
That's
Okay,
me with gold hair. Just
okay.
big. Just
You
like
put
this.
a little part in the middle. Right. That'll work out.
I might have to do that. I mean, y'all gonna see it. Y'all can
What
talk
got
junk
wrong
about
with
me.
that?
Y'all done see me in my rollers. I mean, my head scarf. I stopped wearing it because I think it might have been Black Diamond. It might have been Mocha. It might have been Mocha Bella. One of them was like, I know you ain't got your head scarf on. I was like, I know I do. But then I felt bad. And I said, let me come out the house looking halfway, come on the show looking decent.
Right.
Yeah, he is.
So how Trey doing?
He's doing much better. So much so they're trying to make him come back to work right at the holidays. I was like, God dog it. He can't go back to his normal duties, but they're trying to give him like a little desk job somewhere. Just
Okay.
go over there and do stuff. I don't want that. I want him to be able to come to Atlanta for the holidays.
Right. Why he can't come to Atlanta? What's wrong with that? He can't get on the
They might have
road
they might have him on the job.
on the job.
Ain't that
Man,
some
they ought to let
food?
that man come back after the holiday. Man, the man been out hurt. He need
They act like he been at the house chilling, just kicking it. We go to the appointments all
right.
day long. We have 3 or 4 appointments. This big business, baby. I tell you, they ain't got no human quality at all. It is business.
No, them folk
And I
don't
done
give a
fought with these
damn.
folks so much. They about sick of me. They so ready for me. They saw me when you still here? Well, where y'all think I'm gonna be? My child can't drive. He can't walk. He can't do the stuff I just
Right.
said. I just
That's
wonder.
crazy.
It's them people. These people right
Right.
here. These people, they'll make you bury your mama and want you back at work the next day. I have a friend fighting that right now, one of them universities she works for. She was like, they wouldn't let me grieve my mama. They were like, okay, so when you coming back? I just lost my mama. I
Yeah,
I
these
don't want to
folks.
ever come back.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Uh, yeah, get a doctor's note. That's what my mom said. Get a doctor's note. But
I mean, these are the
these folks
doctors
don't
that
give a
they
damn.
can just go back and forth to this whole workers' comp thing. When I tell
Oh
you,
yeah, work come. They don't want to pay. They don't want to. No, they trying to get you back to work.
they want to
They
get
got billions to make.
right, and they want to get your little pennies. They tell you they give you
Right.
60.6% of your salary while you off. That's in an effort to help you hurry up and get back because they know people need their whole check. My son was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I don't need. I'm good," because he saves. He didn't save for rainy days,
Right.
months, years. So he was like, "No, I'm good. I want to be healthy when I come back." They're like, "Oh, they can't figure out how to come at him yet because he a different breed. I raised a different breed."
Right.
So
Shout
I
out to
hate.
Truck D.
Yes,
He been here early. Richard Bullock. What's up, Richard? Loose neck. Of course, Mocha. You got that $1.07 I sent you the other day?
what?
I sent Mocha some bread.
Why did you send Mocha bread?
She asked for it. She asked for $1. And then she asked if she can get the 7 cents on top of that to pay for the little tax fee.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
sent the $1.07.
That was nice of you to give her the taxes.
Yeah, so I hope she got it.
I hope so too. Loose
Yeah,
neck, you right.
just let me know. Usually, sometimes you send folks stuff on Cash out. They'll send you a little heart or a little thumbs up, let you know they got it. Man, she ain't said nothing.
Mocha, that's not like
I
her.
don't know what the hell wrong with Mocha, man.
I
She
want to
out
know
there.
why she needed $1.
I don't know why she needed either, but hey, I gave it to her. I figured if
If
she
she
asked for
asked,
it, she must needed it.
absolutely. That's what friends are for. You don't ask no
Okay,
questions. You just do what people ask you.
okay,
Like, that's what we were laughing about. My line sisters were like, when my son had the accident, she said she got your $1.07. That's
right,
too
right.
funny.
Okay. I'm glad you got it.
Put a little heart next to it.
Right.
Oh,
Some let me
not
know
enough.
you got it next time. I'm sitting here thinking, man, did I just give $1 away to the air? Or did somebody get it?
How did I miss this? Was this last week when she asked for $1?
Nah, she was on social media.
Oh,
I forget
but if
what
everybody send her
platform.
$1.07, that's all her friends on there. You can make thousands of dollars like that.
Right. I mean, hopefully she came up.
I hope you came up, Mocha Bella.
I hope she came up.
Let me hold something. I just played the lottery today,
Right.
y'all. I
Oh, you
played
did?
Pick 4. I don't typically play the lottery. Me and my son had those folks in there laughing because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. One time I walked up and the lady was like $90. I was like, what did I bubble? Wait a minute. Stop. What did I bubble? So I wanted to make sure I had not bubbled something that was going to ask me to get them all them kind of monies. So I bought the lottery. I did Powerball, the Mega Millions, and I did a Pick 4 because I was on the express. I'm not gonna tell y'all what numbers I saw, but I'm on the expressway. 2 cars in front of me. One had like just say it was 0.
Why you can't share your numbers? Ain't like
I'm not gonna share the numbers. I'm gonna tell you what happened though.
Okay.
It was like if it was 1, 2, 3, 4, and the car next to him was 4, 3, 1, 2 or something. It was the exact same numbers, but it was in a different. I was like, oh, I'm supposed to win with them numbers. Let me go try to play them on Pick 4 or Cash 4 or whatever it's called. And so I finally remembered when my child was like, Mom, you want to play the lottery? I was like, oh yes, my numbers. Oh my God. Because I don't want to get in the habit. I have an addictive personality. I do not want to be that chick that is using her, mortgage money to buy lottery tickets and go to the casino.
Right. So what time the number come out?
Later on tonight. I don't know what time I got.
Okay, you played the evening.
But I played 5 consecutive drawings for that one. So I think it goes from December 18th, it said, to December 22nd for that one. And then one of them is tonight, I guess maybe the Mega Millions, and then the Powerball is Saturday or vice versa.
Okay. You played all that?
I played all of them. I played 3 on each one. 3, because I was number 3 online. 3, 3, and 3. Your mama said she gave you some money. You didn't send her no heart.
Of course, I didn't send no heart. I talked to her. She said, you got it. I said, yeah, I got it. I appreciate you. Thank you. Well, I ain't talked to Mocha.
No, not Mocha.
I know my mama. She sent me some money. I said, I got it. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Right.
I mean, I don't have to send no heart or no thumbs up. I ain't talked to Mocha though.
She want a heart. Send your mama a heart. Mamas need love. I swear to God, being a mama is like the most thankless job in America. I don't care what nobody's like.
Yeah, because I didn't send the heart on the cash out don't mean they ain't tell I love her when I got off the phone. I don't understand.
Let me tell you, I moved here after the accident. I'm just here. Everything I gotta do, screw it. You think, my child be like, Mama, I missed you. Thank you so much. But the other day we in the store, he want to buy his girlfriend flowers and candles. I was like,
that's his new mama.
I said, this is my thing. He came out of me. He trying to stay in that one. I don't even know.
Right. Well, she might be and I don't know, you there, so you tell her maybe she cooking with Kaya.
She cooking with Kaya, baby. She cooking with Kaya. Something is going on.
I'm going on.
I'm just trying my best to stay in. I'm about to go get my best life. When I tell y'all the new year gonna be my best life living, I'm telling y'all.
You mean January or you mean March?
Starting might start next week. As soon as I get an opportunity, I'm gonna have a whole new lease on life. As mamas, and I'm sure your mama, Miss Stacy, can say this. We give up whatever for our kids. We be like, we just gonna put our life into our kids. Want them to play sports. We want them to have stuff. We give them do. We discipline. I'm very big on discipline. I do not play.
Oh yeah.
And then our whole life is just gone on away. That's why people have kids early. People should have children at 12.
You better have kids early. Why have kids late?
Well,
it don't make no sense to me. You need to have your kids so that you can,
enjoy them. But when I say late, I mean, like, I don't want to be having them at like 12, 15. I would like to be like 25, 30.
That's right on the line. I was thinking between 17 and 22.
Because you dumb. Why would you have babies then? You dumb as a rock.
No, because you want to be able to relate to them when they get older. Instead of you being
I got friends. I don't need to be relating. They ain't gonna relate to you no way. Because I done said some stuff to my child today that he was just like, what? That's the thing.
Yeah, because
I just want to know it's a comedian out there. Y'all tell me who it is. He said, who raised you?
That's TK Kirkland.
Who?
TK Kirkland.
TK had the best. I want to know who raised some of these children, and it's us. We did it. It's our fault. I'm like, I could have sworn you would have. It's my fault.
You know, I mean, like you say, he one of a kind. He doing well. So I mean, clearly you did a decent job.
I did a decent
So
job, but it's some other parts.
don't be so hard on yourself.
He is too independent of thought for me. I need you to do what I want you to do, not what you want.
No, see, you probably want every man to do what you want them to do.
That's
the
facts.
problem. Hey, that ain't gonna happen.
Yo, I don't have no man.
Right.
What I said. Or Notty, this is my thing. I either run, and before we go to commercial, I either want one of the two. Either they want to tell me, I know you get your way, I'm gonna show you, or they like whatever you want, and neither of those work. Because if you try to tell me, I'm gonna do what you gonna make me do what you say, I'm gonna buck the system. I'm gonna be like a bucking bronco.
Right.
You know, fight. If we fighting, I'm coming out. I'm trying to kill you, and you gonna win because you're bigger than me. But I'm not gonna let you think you was gonna know you were in a fight. Then, if you just let me have my way, why are you doing that? That's dumb. I don't even want my way. I don't even want to be bothered with you. And now I got to go. Where's the balance?
You're literally in no man's land.
Literally, no man's land.
Right. You're in no man's land.
I was at I sang one time backgrounds for a good friend of mine who did the Pride one year, and this girl had a big tattoo across her, you know, where Tupac had Thug Life or whatever. Right between her woo-ha, her what y'all call Nutsi, and her like belly button, she had a tattoo that said "No Man's Land." That was so creative. Cause she's ain't no man coming down here.
Oh, she must have.
I don't want to be like her.
Playing on the same team.
Shoot.
That's all that means.
Anyway,
that's crazy. This is No Show with Arle and Notty.
It's the No Show.
Stay tuned. I think 9:00 they're gonna do a pop-up. It's gonna be Joe Hamilton and Ryan. Cool. I might pop in and we'll talk about Michael Penix getting a starting job over Kirk Cousins, as well as Michael Vick. For some reason, he's about to coach Norfolk State. He got the job. So we'll talk about it. I do too, but I think this was a terrible decision. But we'll talk about that a little bit later on tonight on that show.
Yes, check out the Joe Show. We got the No Show followed by the Joe Show.
Right.
We just rhyming and creative over here.
So right. Cool. It'd be more like a Stu's pop-up, but you know,
it is. Okay,
it'll be a lot of Joe though. It'll be a lot of Joe.
Gotcha.
Let's jump right into doing too much.
Mama, you doing too much.
That's my son too. At the end of that, Mama, you doing too much.
Right.
On my nerves. And I love him and I kill you for him.
Shout out to Trey, man.
Shout out to Trey, who is coming back. It's been 6 weeks, Jesus.
Right. Again, things done.
I'm getting the Mother of the Year award. I don't care what nobody say. So I was watching. I'm gonna set this up. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna set this up. I was playing on TikTok before I got out of bed. I should have been reading the Bible, but I was playing on TikTok and this video pops up, which made me go down a rabbit hole into other videos. I was like, who is this? So, Notty, if you play the first one with the lady and the man.
Right. I've been seeing a couple of these too, but this is one of many.
Okay.
Do you need me to hit you with this plane? No, I say what I said.
I can't watch her no more because it's not right. And I'm only going to be watching my lady cooking. So, I got to say the slogan too?
Yes, you do.
I don't like it.
Sit!
So, I got to do the deal?
Yes!
So, and I'm only going to be watching her. And her slogan is, cooking with Slim K. Cooking with Slim K. Am I done?
That's what I thought. You did great. You did.
Y'all. First of all, I know it's a joke. And I realize that everybody, as they are going through this YouTube world, we're trying to, it's almost like anything. We want more and more. We have salacious appetite, not salacious. We have insatiable. That's the word. Prince wrote a song about it. Insatiable appetites. We just want more and more. Well, it's a whole slew of men out there who can no longer watch this show that I didn't even know exists. And you probably can imagine why I didn't know it exists. Because where is Cooking with Brad or Cooking with Kwame or Cooking with...
They got him out there.
Where he at?
They got him out there. If you want to cook, you got to be wanting to cook though.
I have been. Not I cook 3 times a day. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
okay, I know. I'm just saying you got to be
I
on
cook good
recipes.
meals. I've made lasagna. Don't think I have
Well,
made yet my good meatloaf.
oh,
That's
you
coming
know
up.
then.
I'm cooking everything. So what? But I ain't no wearing no little bit of outfit.
You probably be doing cooking with Arle then.
I know a friend of mine did, and it wasn't about
Or
the
do a
Kaya. He
little
was like,
twerking.
people watch you cook stuff. If you put together like stuff you make, but that means I got to
Yeah.
record it and put it out
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
And now with Kaya cooking the way she cooking, ain't nobody gonna watch me all. I look like I got on a nun outfit right now, based on what she got on.
That mean you gotta switch it up. I'm pretty sure you got some little booty shorts that you can throw on, little halter top.
I do, but what did my mama watch the show? My mama don't want to see
Yeah, we'll put on a nice little tight little dress.
Cooking with Arlie, pop,
Right,
cooking with
right. Hey,
Okay, so show everybody why this girl in trouble, why that man in trouble, and every other man.
I'm gonna tell you why she in trouble. I'm gonna tell you why these men in trouble after we watch Cooking with Kaya.
Girl, your man will be took if you woke up to breakfast in bed at Kai's house. Welcome to another video. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Let's get started.
Get it, Kaya. She is like at almost 200,000 subscribers. So when we need to pull our numbers for the Two Live Stews experience, I think me and Tree gonna have to show up with some titty tops and some booty shorts.
Right.
And that's gonna improve our numbers.
Yeah,
I'm down.
He necessarily got to do that. I mean, she was clearly in some pajamas or something like that. It wasn't too provocative, you know. It was just.
What's the problem then? Why these men can't watch the little cooking?
The problem is before each of her videos, like even the one we just watched, she'll say, "I would take your man if he's cooking with Kaya." So she starts out the video letting these women know, "I would take your man," and these women feel threatened by that.
She on some I'll take your man right out the box and put him on them. But then let me just say this, and this is probably why I'm not gonna take your man, because she said your man gonna get took. That's not English correctly.
That is English if you understand it. As long as you understand what she's saying, it's
not the correct conjugation of the verb to take.
It ain't how them white folks say it. But if
it ain't supposed to be how we say it.
Well, we supposed to be talking a whole nother language. We don't
we would not conjugate our verb improperly.
I know this thing is conjugating no verbs.
It is conjugating verbs.
Yeah.
They speak Spanish, people. So let's talk about people in Spain. When you learn Spanish, you conjugate the verb.
What is Spanish though? Another European language.
In Yoruba and Senegalese and all these other languages, they conjugate their verbs.
Yes, these are all European languages.
I'm find out. I'm going to ask.
They don't conjugate their verbs in Swahili. That's all I'm trying to tell you.
There's no verbs in Swahili.
I said they don't conjugate their verbs and stuff in Swahili.
If I ran, I'm just gonna say I ran all the time. I'm never gonna run or run.
You're not gonna even say it like that. You're gonna be speaking in Swahili. So I don't know
but it would be the same.
How you say run in Swahili.
I don't know. I know how to say 3 in Swahili is tattoo.
All right.
I was number 3 and it's on my jacket. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen out there in Know It All Land, and you are watching the No Show with Arle and Notty, Notty and Arle, N-A, non-applicable. Anyway, you're watching the No Show. Tell me your thoughts. Do you think we should do a poll? We should put a poll out on the page.
Right.
Do you think Kaya's doing too much? Because that's the reason she in the doing too much segment. She's in the doing too much segment because she's shaking her money makeup to get likes, but it's working. The man doing too much because he didn't agree to let his girlfriend or wife or whoever she is punk him into saying, I can't watch her no more. And I know they're doing it because they had like 200,000, views on that one video. And I'm sure other people have picked it up. And the wife / girlfriend, whatever she is, significant other. Girl, I know it's funny, but in real life, there are people that are really upset with
that
this.
Man was probably 40 years old.
Who, Kaya 40?
No, that dude in that video where his wife had the frying pan on him. He probably 40 years old. Kaya is only 23 years old.
Oh my God.
Right. So some of these old jokers, these old 40, 50-year-old men watching this young girl, and that's gonna be very threatening to their wife or their significant other who's probably 40, 50 with them. And they feel threatened by this 23-year-old girl. Now, the younger guys, it's probably a little bit different. You know, all I would say is if they got girlfriends who sensitive to the matter, go in the kitchen with your little shorts on or your dress on, do a little twerking and make that man a meal and make him sit right there at the table and watch you put it all together. Then you won't have no problems.
We just gonna get to a place where our whole lives are on this thing and we trying to compete. It's almost like when they talk about watching porn and men watching porn, you have unrealistic expectations about your sexual experience with the average woman. Like we might let you try some stuff, but you ain't about to take your fist and shove it in there and do like that.
If she like that, if she like that, you'll do it. Some women like that. Porn is a good place to learn little tricks of the
Some of that
trade.
stuff ain't even real. Like
It can be real. That's why these girls be out their mind when I be fooling with them.
Because you done watch porn and you got
I done
skills
watched
from
enough
there.
porn. Yeah, I done watched enough porn, know how to talk to them and know how to, and they love it.
It doesn't work for women as well as it works for
It
men.
do work for women. I know a
Not
lot
as
of women
well.
who watch porn, and if you don't do
I'm not
that
saying I
porno,
don't.
if
It
you don't
doesn't
do
work.
that porno type stuff, then shoot, you know what? I'm regular. I only do regular stuff. It's some women I can't even fool with because they want you to spit in the mouth. They want to do anal. They want to, they want to do all kinds of stuff that I just ain't really. I'm a regular dude. I'm just top level regular, but
Miss Stacy, your son telling us far too much, and I've had people
yeah,
call
I
and
keep
say,
it
"I heard
100.
this." Well, I don't. I'm off. See, some things I can't say because I'm a girl, and if I
Yes,
say it and
yeah,
then
you
people
can
get the
say
wrong
it.
impression, no, they'll see me out in the street and think people get it confused. I'm always gonna be down to please. I'm the outfits, the wigs, all that stuff. That's
Right,
me
right.
because I'm an actress.
What about the
So
dough
I like
strap?
being different
You
people.
put the dough straps on and get on the dough, and
If they were available to me,
they available. I can tell you where to get them
I've
from.
not purchased any.
Oh,
But
okay,
I don't think, but that's not for everybody. That's not
right.
like I'm just going around like, hey, like a porn. They're like, hey, the boy knocked on the door. Let's do it. Hey, the guy's coming to fix the plumbing. Hey, let's do it. I'm not her because that makes
You
them some
role
random,
play.
as you say.
You role play.
Absolutely.
Okay. Sometimes you
But
come through with the
not
plumber
for
suit on.
everybody.
Right. I
They
feel
be like,
you.
hey, you want me to be Debbie today? You want me to be Susie today? And I'm not doing that just to everybody.
I'm saying, but if you ain't gonna stop with the next young man the next guy you fool with, then this guy you gonna have to do it for him. Then you gonna leave him. Then you gonna get with the next guy. You gotta
Maybe
do it
not
for him
everybody.
too. Well,
Everybody. You got to be special. And the Kaya thing, I think is almost very similar to porn. Guys are watching it. They're not trying to get nothing about them recipes. And she cooking some good stuff. She cooked some kind of quesadilla something the other day. And she was all, look at the cheese spread and woo woo. Like, who taught her how to cook? That's impressive. She's 23 years old and can cook.
right.
This
That's a
generation
great
of girls
thing.
cannot cook.
Even though all that food was unhealthy, I wouldn't eat it. But it's just for the average Joe, she
But you
can
got all
cook.
that back to cooking it and showing to present it. Like we talked about last week with our girl. If you showing up in that outfit and you plating my meal, you gonna eat it.
Yeah, but it ain't porn. Like I say, she does. I stopped the video. I cut the video early, but she does go on and show you how she makes up each portion of the food, how she cooks it, the ingredients she puts in it, and that type thing. So she actually is showing you the recipes and how she whipping it up. So I mean, she ain't giving no head while doing it. So it ain't. I wouldn't equate it to porn.
When I say porn, it might be like that for some men. Like this is an equivalent of like, oh, I get to watch her twerk or do whatever, which is just the average on any social media account. Every girl it's something going around now. Plies, I don't know if you've seen it with Plies, the girls with big butts are just standing there and letting them move.
Right.
I can't see the name of the song that he's using for it, but it's some people with some very well endowed body parts, baby. Oh.
Yeah,
I thought I was stopping for these healthy people.
I mean, you got a lot of BBLs out here now.
But these were, I think they're supposed to be natural. They kind of matched their size. It wasn't like pigs and then a berry.
Okay.
It was like
Well, these women know what they're doing, It's just like a stripper now. They trying to get that money, man. They're trying to get a bag. And
I'm telling you, I'm about to find me on the fans page when that little single, the
you gotta look hard to find one.
43 million.
Right down your computer. All you gotta do is log in and create an account, and you'll be ready to go. Anyway, this is Notty and Arlie right here on the No Show. When we get back, we're gonna jump into the great relate. Make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, and share with somebody. And we'll be right back, right here on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network.
Big butt, she got a 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 big butt.
Is it too early to tell y'all what I was thinking about yesterday then on this note?
Go ahead. Here we go. We get ready to dump you.
I really thought about this for about an hour yesterday.
Okay. All right, let's hear it.
2028, man, I'm thinking about running for president of the United States. If I start right now today,
Notty,
if I start my
you got my support, man.
Because guess what I'm gonna do? I was thinking about a reparations plan. I was thinking about a re-education plan, getting teachers raises. Like I really was formulating my whole campaign. And I said, if I start today, in 4 years, will I be ready to be president of the United States of America?
Like I just said, Donald Trump with no experience was president of the United States of America. He's got a good chance of winning again. Hell no, why not?
Right.
I believe in you. I trust you. I believe in you way more than I do Trump. So why would I vote for you, Notty?
It's the great relate debate. Ooh, ooh, relationship debate. Ooh, ooh. He said, she said what? Ooh, ooh. The great relate debate. Ooh, ooh. I'm trying to figure out what I wanted to sound like. I'm gonna send you 60 seconds or something. You're going to put it on there. I got to think on it.
Right. I think it's 12 seconds though.
Okay. I'm gonna send you 12 seconds then.
Right. Yeah. That'll work. Let's just go ahead and get into it. Then I want to hear your reaction to this new topic on the Great Relate.
I hate the fact that I haven't gave Mr. Flowers every week a chance because I'm still waiting on Mr. 3 baby mamas and 2 cases to get it together. Like, what?
I hate the fact that so many of my people are in that comment section agreeing with her, specifically my women. When I say my women, I mean women. You know what I mean? My hands ashy a little bit, but I'm sad that it's my people in the comments saying, yeah, like I'm waiting for mine to get out of jail.
It's a Notty, I'll let you have the floor first.
No, I need you to have the floor first because you're actually a woman, and I don't wait for my women to get out of jail. I try to be with the woman that's gonna give me the flowers,
you know,
and cater to me. So I don't know what that's like.
Like, as a good friend of mine, shout out to Houston, my friend, call him Mr. President. He always say, let me keep it a buck. I know he ain't the only person that says it, but that's his favorite thing to say to me. Okay, let me keep it a buck. Yeah, as a woman, oftentimes we have men who are super interested and they're like, I'm gonna buy you flowers and I want to spend all my time with you. Like this guy told me this weekend he wanted to take me out. Okay, no problem. And when he said, okay, but I don't want to say too much because then they'll know. Okay. It's weird because when you get too much attention, it's like, oh, you clingy. I don't like that. But if you don't give me enough attention, then I'm complaining that you're not there. So what she said was very factual, not in the fact that I've ever been waiting on a man with a whole bunch of baby mamas and 2. That ain't in my world.
Right.
But the fact I can relate that or correlate that to guys who are interested in you. For example, this guy I dated, I was not super in love with him at first. I thought he was crazy because his Facebook presence was just ridiculous. He was ignorant acting it, but something about it, he calmed down enough to write me this amazing letter. And he sent it to me on Facebook. I was like, oh my God, he got some actual sense. Oh goodness. Well, I'll give him a chance. Amazing date. We ended up dating for like 2.5 years. Then I got cuckoo and I was very insecure. We didn't live in the same state. And so our relationship was, we were part, but he was a good dude. And I allowed him to be the great dude that he was, minus my own. And then I talked to my therapist and my therapist said he played a large part in it too. So I'm not going to take full responsibility, but I'm going to take enough accountability and responsibility.
Right.
But I say all that to say, sometimes we do sit around and wait on Mr. I don't know if it's we like the other side of the track or we like the bad boy or I don't know what it is. And then he went on, the guy in the video goes on to say that we don't think we deserve.
Correct.
We think we got to ride or die, like for real. Like, no, I want to ride and live. I don't want to be out here fighting nobody. I want nobody calling my man all the time. I got to go see where he is. I don't want to do that. In my younger days, I thought that was cute. When a dude was very, I always seem to attract very, what's the word? When it protective, not protective. What's the word when you, people don't want you to, and I thought it was cute at the time, but it wasn't cute. It was very inappropriate and probably required should have got some jail time. But yeah, I don't know why we do that. I don't know why we do that.
I have an idea, but I want to hear what you said first because I want to see if you would have the answers to these questions. My idea is, especially when we're talking about Black women, is that a lot of the men who are a little bit less uncivilized, maybe he might be locked up, he might got a charge on him or something like that, might got a couple baby mamas, it don't really matter. It almost seems like he takes his life in his own hand. He has a certain amount of authority or power. He's not necessarily taking orders from, for the lack of better term, the white man. He's not being too civilized. He's not, and I'm gonna do it this way, and I got you flowers, and he's almost, because you can find a guy who's been in jail who's just as nice, who's just as kind.
Right.
But it's just that he's a little bit more rough around the edges. He'll buck the system first. Well, some people just will go along with the system and it makes them seem weak. And I think sometimes women don't have a sense of attractiveness to weaker men, especially if they showing signs of weakness early, as opposed to a man who might be showing his strength, but they got somewhere they can put these men who show their strength. So it's almost like why a lot of the Black leaders, definitely coming from the 80s and the 90s, the Black leaders and the father figures, they weren't at home, not because they necessarily left, because they were taken away. And sometimes I just think women seek strong, quote unquote, strong men. And a lot of them are locked up, or they appear to be more civilized. I mean, uncivilized, as opposed to, Johnny Do Good.
Right. Well, Romero, I think that's a good point. Women innately seek protection. That bad boy image projects protection. Also, is attractive to women because of survival of the fittest. It's nature.
That's a much better way to put it than what I put it, Romero. I would agree with that.
But I don't think. But I would. The only thing I agree with that. But how does 3 baby mamas and
3 baby mamas
like,
I said 3 baby mamas might not necessarily be the case. I'm just saying usually a man like that will have more experiences with women. And the more experiences with women that you have, the more liable you're gonna have more baby mamas. As opposed to if I only have a few experiences with women, the chances of me having multiple baby mamas decrease. That's what I'm saying.
How do we turn that around though? Because it's not healthy. That can't be healthy. Like, it just can't be healthy. I don't care if it is not healthy for me. So some of these people are locked up unjustly, but there's a good bit of the one she was talking about. Like, that can't be unhealthy for you not to want the guy that wants to protect you, wants to buy you things, wants to be nice to you, wants to not cheat on you, but you want to wait on. I'm gonna just go ahead.
That's why I asked you for the answers. I mean, why? I'm pretty sure.
You, how do we change that? Because he goes on to talk about it's the CIA. It's like it's been embedded in our culture.
He had a good point. I can't dismiss what he was saying about how the CIA and the government has programmed these women to, it's almost like you watch these movies. You'll watch a Menace to Society, and you'll see Lorenz Tate play Old Dog, and you're like, oh, he's so cute and he's hard and he. No, that's the movies. You know what I'm saying?
But there are dudes out there in real life. They didn't
Yeah,
art imitates life. There are dudes out there in real life like that.
Yeah, there are dudes out there in real life like that, but for the most part, that's just not really how it goes. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm gonna tell you, it is when I was my younger self living here in New Orleans. God, story time with Arle. I dated this dude that was a dope boy. I wasn't even old enough to be dating. I wasn't old enough, but he could get me in the club. He could do all this stuff. He was popping out, and me and my that was the dumbest ish I've ever done in my life. Like I've done some dumb stuff, but it was just fun. And he took care of stuff. Everybody and in the hood, everybody loves said dude, and
Right.
And I can, well, I'm gonna tell you, one of my good friends one time snapped me back into reality. And this is when I got old, I got divorced, and then I was out there, I was kicking it with BMF. I was doing too much.
Right.
Doing too much. And she was like, what you gonna do if something happened, and who gonna get Trey? And I was like, and he was like 5 or 6, and I was like, oh, that is a very good point. Let me calm my little head, but we were running it, me and one of my girls, shout out to my girl, Mimi.
Right.
We were having fun. It was fun.
It was fun.
It would not have been fun if the feds picked me up. That wouldn't have been fun to me.
No, I mean, but that's the risk. That's what makes it fun, because you're taking a risk. I worked in a radio station. I knew a girl who was dating Bankhead from, I think he on 107.9, the disc jockey or whatever. And we were cool, so we were talking. She was like, she told me, I'm just attracted to dope boys. I just like that life. I like to be in the trap. And I was like, I get it. You rolling the dice every day. It might blow up in your face. It might just be great memories and stories to tell. You get old enough, you mature out of it, and you go into a different area of life. But a lot of young women, they don't want the guy who like that. That's why the saying "nice guys finish last." I didn't make that up.
I know, but I just don't know why but now I will say this: there are guys that I have wished I had got them early on, because they are the nice guys, but they also have a little edge to them too, in that they're not gonna just let nobody, they're not gonna be a pushover. And that's what women really want. You want to be protected. You want to feel secure in your finances. You want to feel secure in your home. You want to feel secure in your life. When I was married to Ernest, he's a big dude. He is 6'3", 200 and some pounds. We walking through the French Quarters, French Quarters, and especially around Mardi Gras time. It might have been by your class, whatever it was. We had a group with us. We had one big dude in front of us and a big dude behind us. And, you're getting tossed about. And I'm a little person, so they just, I'm everywhere. Ernest did one of them. Didn't I say back off? And I was just like, oh, I'm protected. Like, I didn't feel like I was going. Now, we could have gotten trampled, but it didn't feel like it. You know what I mean?
Correct.
So I get it, but he's a nice guy. He's not the typical, NFL player who got 14 different girlfriends and they got a wife in the stands and a baby over here. He wasn't that dude. That's how we ended up together, because I couldn't bring nothing but better home. My dad and them would not have allowed me to bring 2 baby mama, and I value them.
What about the you meet a guy, y'all have some conversation, you might go out with him because the conversation was good, and you just realize there's something there, you know what I'm saying? And it don't matter what his past was or what your past was, y'all just click. What about that? What about an opportunity to find quote unquote real love? Like when it comes to your way,
what's wrong with him?
You can't. I'm saying you can't find. A lot of times, real love falls upon you. You don't find it. You can go look all you want, but when the Most High bring y'all two together and y'all hit. That's all I'm saying. What happened to that? I mean, maybe
I agree with that.
I'm just
a hopeless romantic.
I'm a hopeless romantic. That's what I am, and that's why I'm by myself, because I'm a hopeless romantic.
I'm gonna tell you, I tell people, guys that try to talk to me, if I don't feel a chemistry, I tell them I have a minor in chemistry. Sodium and chloride are always going to be salt. It's never going to be something else. I want to always put together with somebody that I feel like I'm connected to. If I ain't connected to you, what we going to talk about? You can only fuck so much. Excuse me. You can only sex so much. You can have great sex and then we can't talk. What we doing? Like, so I feel like it's important to have a chemistry with somebody. They can almost finish your thoughts, or they understand where you're coming from. They have some of the similar values, like family is important. It's hard when, I look at couples and I see, I'm not a dog person, but if you a big dog person, the dog got to come sleep in the bed with us, either we're going to have a great compromise or we probably not going to make it, because that's a lot to one of us to switch all the way around. I think enough people don't compromise, but I don't need to compromise something crazy like you need to have 3 baby mamas who call and cussing me out every day. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it.
Well, you have to have a friendship. That should be the most important thing.
And you got to be able to laugh. I feel like if you cannot laugh with the person or let them, like going back to old school joning, if you joning with somebody and your boo, and they take it personal, that's probably going to be a problem down the line, because that means you don't trust who I am, that I'm never going to dog you out in real life. I'm just playing with you because I love you enough and I know, but I'm not trying to come for you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. But you still got to build up to that. I mean, you don't want to join them on the first week.
I told this dude, I'm coming with who I am right off the gate, because you don't need for me to string you along and make you think I'm somebody that I'm not. I'm going to eat what I want to eat. I'm not going to eat what I want to. I'm going to drink if you want to people, I don't really like girls who drink. We got a problem. You cost too much. We got another problem, because whatever I'm going to order, I'm not the one that's going to go out with you and say, I'm about to get that. I'm going to the wrong side of the menu. I'm going to order, just in case we fall out, something that I can afford for myself, just in case you can pay for it.
I mean, it's very important that when the guy goes out with a girl, if he says, get what you want, that means get what you want. And if he don't want you to get what you want, he should say, this is what I'm working with. I need you to get something from over here. Right. I mean, I'm just saying, that's keeping it 100. Like you keep 100. He need to keep 100. Because I done took some women now. I said, get what you want. And they get some, then I get some, then they want to pick out. I said, I told you to get what you want. Why are you trying to pick out what I got?
I just want to see you. That is a test to see if you're a sharer.
No, I'm not a sharer. I'm a sharer when I say get what you want.
But I don't want him to think I'm some like.
No, I said get what you want. If
I know, what if I want the lobster fondue and
I said
$45? Then I look like a greedy. I look like I'm just doing too much.
But I know the lobster fondue is on the menu. I done looked at the menu and I said get what you want. Now, if I didn't want you to get the lobster fondue, I'm gonna say get what you want except for the lobster fondue. Don't get that. I can't. I ain't got.
So I can't.
We gotta go ahead. We got not if I say don't. But if I don't give you no exceptions, that means get what you want.
Yeah, I struggle with that. But I've also realized, and I'll be going to therapy in the morning. Shout out to therapy. It is amazing, but it ain't making me great fast enough. But struggle with overthinking. So yeah, but going back to the girl in that statement, I hope that as women, we do learn to recognize that things have been said against us. There's so many women, so few men. And the new thing is that we're competing. Women are competing with other women and other men for the man.
Oh yeah, that's not, well, it depends on what man. You're not competing with men against other men, because a straight man is gonna be a straight man. And unless you got the queer guy, unless you got interest in him too. But other than that, if you looking for a straight man, you only got to compete with other women. That's all you got to compete with. He ain't even looking at that other way. I mean, there are some down low brothers, but
oh my God, I think I might have gone out on a date with one. I don't know if he know he down low or not.
If he down low, he knows.
The way he bobbing his head is a little suspect.
Oh yeah, he know if he down low. Trust me. When we get back on the No Show, we're gonna make a pivot. We both had an interview that got canceled, but it's okay. We're gonna get into this need to know, and we're gonna take some questions from the chat. Read some chat, and we're gonna be up out of here. Right here on the No Show with Notty and Arle. Stay tuned.
Have you ever been stranded on the side of the road, Arle?
Yes.
It's not comfortable, is it?
No.
Dogs and poodles, if you find yourself in a jam on the side of the highway, give my folks at Bay 11 Towing a call, 404-770-6949. Again, that's 404-770-6949. Being stranded on the side of the road in Metro Atlanta is very stressful and dangerous. Bay 11 Towing is who you need to call, whether you're dealing with a flat tire, dead battery, full-on breakdown, or whatever that may have you on the side of the road. Call our folks at Bay 11 Towing, and they will get to you with a competitive rate and quicker than everybody else in town. Again, that's Bay 11 Towing. That number is 404-770-6949.
Well, it's the last need to know of the season. This is gonna be our last show for the next couple of weeks. We'll be back January 8th because next Wednesday is the Christmas holiday, and then the Wednesday after that is January 1st. So it's be a good time for us to reset. We got a lot of new interesting things coming up upon the horizon in January. We got new segments, new show openers. We just got a lot of stuff that we're working on. We got to see in season 1 how this thing works, how it plays out. And now coming up on season 2, we just got some things that we're gonna improve on and just have some new excitement for the no show. So y'all stay tuned and be looking out for that.
Notty.
Yes.
Before you go on, I do want to say that last week, one of our listeners was very correct. That particular day, the law had been changed, and that BOI, the beneficial ownership information that we spoke of last week for what a ninja needs to know, what a Negro needs to know, it is not required. There's a lawsuit. It's on hold for now, at least. So you don't have to have it submitted before the end of the year. There was a lawsuit sent. And so for all of us with LLCs, stay tuned. Make sure you're paying attention because it could come back around that it's mandatory. But as of now, it's being litigated.
Well, that's good for me then. I ain't got that's one less thing I gotta worry about because I gotta
one less thing to worry about.
Gotta figure out these taxes. See if I gotta pay or they gonna shoot me some.
Right, can y'all please let us pull something?
Right.
I want to come back down here for Mardi Gras, baby. I want to come for Mardi Gras.
Right. I ain't make $1 million. Y'all need to shoot me some. I need help. But anyway, up to this point, we even did all the way up to the 6th Amendment. I think the 7th Amendment is very important from historical purposes. So I'm glad that we'll be able to get into it. It suits at common law where the value and controversy should exceed $20. The right of a trial by jury should be preserved, and no fact tried by a jury should be otherwise re-examined in any court of the United States than according to the rules of common law. In layman terms, it protects the right of citizens to have a jury trial in a federal courts, which civil cases where the claims exceed a certain dollar amount, which is $20. It also prohibits judges in these trials from overturning facts revealed by the jury. So historically, the 7th Amendment, which is part of the Bill of Rights, I think it was ratified in December of 1791. It guarantees the right to a trial by a jury in civil cases. This amendment was crucial for the civil rights movement as it provided a way for African Americans to challenge discriminatory laws and practices in court. During the civil rights era, many African Americans were subject to segregation and discrimination in areas such as housing, education, and employment. These discriminatory practices were often codified into the law, making it difficult for individuals to challenge them. However, by using the 7th Amendment, civil rights advocates were able to bring these cases before a jury and argue that these laws and practices were unconstitutional. One of the most famous examples of this was the landmark case of Brown versus the Board of Education, in which the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that segregation in public schools was unconstitutional. This case was brought to court through the use of the 7th Amendment, and it had a profound impact on the civil rights movement. In addition to the Brown case, the 7th Amendment was also used in a number of civil rights cases, including those related to voting rights and employment discrimination. These cases help bring further the cause of civil rights and bring about much need change in the United States. Overall, the importance of Martin Luther King Jr. and the 7th Amendment cannot be overstated. Together, they played a crucial role in the fight for civil rights and helped bring about a more just and equal society. So a lot of times I know we were discussing like when Jay-Z was having these allegations, you see a lot of people, even in the Deshaun Watson case, they didn't go criminal. You say, why they didn't go criminal? They went civil because a lot of times they figure it might be very difficult to prove a case criminally. Like in the case of O.J. Simpson, he was found not guilty in the criminal, but they still took him to civil court because in civil court you can kind of, and you still have that jury. They sued OJ for like $17 million or some big large number. The same way with some of these laws, they were codified, so you couldn't really take them to criminal court and prosecute them that way. But if you can hit them in the pockets and say, well, we're going to sue you for X amount of dollars because you're not following these rules and these laws that have been set, then sometimes you hit these people in the pocket and things start to change. So the Seventh Amendment is very important to the United States. I mean, as far as citizens go, especially Black people who might feel they're not getting their just due one way or another. You can always, and this is going to be tried by a jury, and the judge cannot overturn anything that jury says. So if that jury feels like you have been wronged and they want you to be compensated, I mean, Bill Crump, he only deals in civil law. Right.
And criminal law has so many parts. So, your evidence, it has to be clear and convincing evidence for you to even bring those things before in a civil case. There are also some other parts of civil cases that are criminal cases. I'm sorry, I misspoke. In criminal cases that are very, very crucial. It's like 4 parts. I can't remember them right now. I was trying to see if I could find it right quick. And there's probably notes on my computer somewhere that are required before you can even prove a person guilty of this crime. And there's like levels to it,
Right.
And I think that's part of the reason why. And then I was trying to see what state courts use, because this is federal civil cases, but state cases in the civil world predate the civil. So I guess they've always been able to do that on the state level. Just in federal court, you have to use the 7th Amendment to be able to prove that you can bring this case before and have a jury of your peers come there with you. Right. So we don't talk a lot about the 7th Amendment. The 4th is super, super important. 13th, I think. 2nd, people, know, or at least know parts of the 2nd one. They don't, do that one. They don't always say that one, all the parts that go with it.
Right. I mean, also in the 7th Amendment, you have like personal injury cases of that nature that you would sue somebody for maybe a car accident or maybe your therapy didn't go right or anything. You fall in the store and you want to sue these people. You can bring them to a civil trial of your peers. And if they say you deserve $2 million, then you get $2 million. The judge can't overturn that.
Well, what does happen though is that states have put caps on the amount of like personal injury cases and on the ones where you were like harmed by a products liability cases. I had to think it, and I was like, that's what that is. In those particular torts cases, states had to put, the jury can award you $300 million, but the state has said, or the case has said, in the state of Georgia, you can only get X amount of dollars for that type, like a products liability. Like if you were hurt by the cesspool vacuum cleaner, we can only allow you to get, even though the jury will give you a reward of that amount, the state has already put a cap on what can be, given.
Right.
Right. And judges will overturn it. It's just a law.
Right. That's probably why you put those different stipulations in there. Just so
because juries, especially if you get a jury of your peers, and it's, sometimes some of the things that happen, like you'll find out. I remember us having to read a case about BMW. I cannot remember what it was in the 80s, I believe. And they knew, their engineers had told them that this thing could cause the Blookie Blue to fall off. But for them to go back and do a recall on the Blookie Blue was going to cost exponential, like just millions and millions of dollars. And they were like, well, what we'll do is just see if the Blookie Blue fall off. And if the people sue us for the Blookie Blue falling off, then that'll probably cost us less than having to go recall for all the BMWs that have this blue on there.
Right.
So, and I remember sitting in class because I'm a human being. That's why I struggle with so many of the things that happen in here. I don't like. That's like, you could cause harm, death to somebody, but you're like, it's gonna cost me too much to fix that. So what I'll do is just wait and see if they die. That is terrible. When you could just fix it.
Yeah, that's lacking humanitarianism.
Absolutely. Just like these folks, they literally, I mean, and laws, again, were not meant to really protect us. Laws are, and they're going to be more as we go forward.
Right.
Laws are going to be more, lean towards corporations. Georgia's even a very, I worked an employee, the EEOC. I did an internship with them, and I just realized, like, companies, it's very company friendly. Georgia, and there's several states that are like that. So when you talk about getting before a jury of your peers, you sometimes can't even bring the case because they're saying that, well, we had the right to do that in the first place. And you're like, well, I need to sue some.
Right. I mean, don't get me wrong. Just because you go to civil trial court with somebody, don't mean you're gonna win.
And most of the time, in a lot of these cases, we were talking about this one day. A lot of lawyers don't even go to trial. They are trying to settle out of court before we even get there. So the rules of evidence, which Georgia changed theirs to the federal rules of evidence. We used to have our own set and kind of now fall into the federal evidence rules. But you don't even know. I mean, you haven't had to litigate a case because most of the time people settle. But when you do get it, and that's why some people push to get it before a jury of their peers, because people feel your pain. And funny, in Fulton County, when you have a jury of your peers, you would think that they would look a lot like us. I have gone and sat on many of the voir dires for Fulton County cases.
Right.
Them people, Indian, Asian, varied, all this stuff, but us. We rarely get an opportunity. When you went to jury duty the other day, when you had to go, how many did you get to see the other jurors?
Yeah, I got to see the other jurors, a bunch of us in there. But see, what the problem is, which why I told you I think serving on a jury is an important duty. Mm-hmm. A lot of Black people try their best to get out of jury duty.
Yep.
And that messes us up. Sometimes we need us on the jury so that we can judge our peers fairly, right? Potentially save us. But we always try to get out of jury duty, and we usually do find some way to get out. And so who's left? And those people, right? Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I'm saying a lot of those people value being on the jury because they know what they can do for their peers. We just don't, and we gotta understand. We gotta change that about ourselves.
I think part of it is the money they pay. And then sometimes you get on a really difficult one. Like, I've watched them do the voir dires before, like sitting in court. And it's fascinating actually how they pick the different jurors and the questions they ask and all that stuff. But oftentimes too, I learned that they don't necessarily want overly educated people. So like my mama has gone to her jury duty before, and they won't pick her because she's a medical practitioner. And so if you're going to start talking about specifics of this medical case, they don't want her on there because they know she might be helpful. And I don't want you to help. I don't want you on there. Well, they won't pick me for certain ones. Education, lost they're not going to pick me.
Well,
I know, and I don't know nothing. I am not a know-it-all.
It all depends on what type of trial it is and who is the said lawyers, because the lawyers pick their jury. They go ask questions and they decide, I want this person on. I don't want that person. I want this person on. So it all depends on your lawyer and what type of people that you and your lawyer are looking for to serve on the jury. And that might help out.
Stacey says she's not serving. I hear you, Miss Stacey.
You say that, but she was in that courtroom for 10 hours. until they told her she could leave. So you gonna serve them folks tell you gonna serve. Anyway, let's get into some chat before we get out of here for this last episode of season 1 of the No Show.
Thank y'all for joining us.
Loose Neck, since this is on the topic of the last segment. Last jury pool I was in, folks were saying the most inflammatory things so they would get disqualified. I ended up getting picked for the jury. I enjoyed it.
I think it would be fun. I've just never been selected. I've gotten to see it. And I said voir dire as if everybody knows what that is. That's what it's called when they're doing the jury selection.
Yeah, I mean, Loose Neck enjoyed it. I mean, I don't know what kind of case he was on, but it might not be the most fun thing to do. It might be a lot of sitting around waiting. They're not paying you much. You get $15 the first day,
Swore it
and
was
then
$6.
you get $25 for every day after that. So
Wow.
it's not much, especially if they don't take into account that you got stuff to pay and that
Right.
you got a job.
And you missing your job, and you made more
Right,
than $15
right.
for your
So
job.
I think the United States court system need to do better than that.
Oh,
You know,
absolutely.
especially if they want to really have people coming to serve jury duty, and especially since they say this is so important to the fabric of the United States law. So,
Yes.
yeah, I do think they need to do better than that.
Yep.
Romero here, I saw a lady do a TikTok where she ordered 6 meals. I was like, this whole getting Monday through Friday dinner and ish. She said, get what you want. He said, get what you want. He meant for the date, bro, not for the week. Some of these women, yeah. Now I would say this: if I tell a girl, get what you want, she gets 6 dishes. Guess what's gonna happen? I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave her right there with those 6 dishes and the bill.
That would be right. That would be right to do.
I don't expect to see her no more. And I'll be perfectly fine with that. She don't need to call me or nothing. That's just ridiculous.
I've gone out where a guy has said, like, it was like, I don't know if I want the such and such or the such and such. Get them both. I mean, you need what you don't want later. I was like, oh, okay. But I wasn't going to do that. But he said it. I was like,
If he
okay.
said it, it's all good. As long as he said it, it's all good.
Yep.
If I go out with a woman, she say, Rike, get what you want. I'm gonna get what I want.
I'm not gonna do that.
She said, get what I want. I'm not gonna get 6
We
dishes.
got to be together. If we together, I'm
we
gonna
are
do it.
together. We together when we
together.
When we together, we together. And when we not, we not.
What if we just on a date? You just met me.
We together. We together on the date. Guess what? If I'm on a date with a girl and we walk out of the restaurant and some random look like he about to attack her, guess what? I gotta protect her because we together. I'm down. We together today. I'm here for you. I'm your knight in shining armor today, and it gonna happen to you.
Okay.
We together.
I get it.
Right.
I don't know if I'm gonna do the same thing if we ain't together.
I don't
like, I got a different term.
I don't expect you to do the same thing because that's not your role in life.
I know, but I'm not talking about protecting him. I'm talking like if he pass out and he choking, I'm gonna help him, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, I gotta go stay at the hospital with him, and I gotta do it. I'm not gonna be like, who your people? Because they need to come see about you. Because we're not together.
You need to at least make sure his people get there.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay there till they come and be like, we were on a date. Oh my God, and let me know. I'm gonna come back and check on the tomorrow, but I'm not gonna be in there like I was with my son, over in a chair.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine.
Okay,
it all depends on how the date go. I say that.
Yeah. My last few days, man, I ain't gonna be going with him. He gonna have to figure it out.
Right. Well, it'd be like that sometimes. You got some stuff. You got some stuff started.
Yes. Loose neck side. If you start cooking and dancing, Arlie, wear that dress Roxy Sanchez wore. I got you. Let me just tell y'all a little bit about background about that dress. That wasn't the first. First, I was supposed to have on some Christmas, like these real tight Christmas pants they put me in and blah. And I was like, oh, that's cute. And it was like a crop top. Then they decided I need to wear this little black dress. And it was little. And I have tatas. And it was spaghetti strap. I was like, Lord. And then I had to do the fight scene in the bathroom. So if I got to fight in this dress, oh my God, I was scared. I was going to lose one of my girls or 2 of them. And everybody needs to see my girls get lost. So I was nervous about that dress. It was cute though. I had to keep sucking my stomach in.
Is that from the Christmas prayer?
Huh? Yes, that's from a Christmas prayer.
I got to see the Christmas prayer. It's on Tubi though, right?
I don't know where it is. It might be on it initially aired on TV1.
Okay.
So maybe TV1 is showing
that loose neck. That was loose neck comment. Loose neck. Where you seen the Christmas prayer?
Because he saw Roxy.
Right. He saw Sanchez with the tatas.
But I was fine handed. You couldn't tell me nothing. I had to stand, but I had to keep standing like this because I didn't want him to see my stomach poke out. So I had to stand. You got to be like, you got to catch your angle.
You ain't got no stomach.
Shit. You ain't seen me. That's okay. That's why I'm sad that we only see this up. This made me like a big girl too. Anyway,
I done seen you before. I done seen you a couple times. I ain't never seen no stomach.
That's true. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm not that big.
No.
Okay. Romero, hell no, Notty. Get what you want shouldn't mean take advantage of me. I say get what you want. I mean get what you can eat right now, not eat for the week.
I agree. I agree. I mean, I would hope that if I say get what you want, she know that I mean get for what you want for right now. Not for the rest of the week. We ain't at Kroger. Now, if I'm at Kroger or Publix and I say get what you want, you can get what you want for the next 4-5 days. That's fine. But get what? When I'm in Kroger, I'm not gonna tell you to get what you want.
Right.
That's what I'm not gonna do.
This top sirloin over here, it's $49 a pound. I'm gonna get it. Miss Stacy, Mama Notty said, if he can't afford what I want, then I pay for it. That's why I order what I want on there within reason, just in case he don't want to pay for it.
No, it's not because he don't want to pay for it. He might not be able to pay for it. He might not can't afford it.
That's fine.
Right.
And I'm not gonna try to embarrass him, so I'm not gonna get something ridiculous.
Right.
That's why I think about it. I went out somewhere and this dude was like, "This all the bill is?" But we went at a time where they had like, it was happy hour. They had like a little small happy hour menu, so I kind of stayed on the little happy hour menu, so I wasn't over there being ridiculous. I'm gonna hit him over the head. Don't worry.
Yeah, but I'm saying if we go somewhere and I say, shoot, man, I ain't really got like that today. I can get you anything off this side of the menu right here, and you like, but I want the lobster, whatever. I'm like, we can get it then. We can get it. Like me and you together, we can get it, but I can't get it. I'm telling you what I'm working with when I come into this place, so that we won't have no controversy.
Right. We don't need to have, as long as you communicate, and that's what the pregame network says. Shout out to the pregame network. As long as you understand it, it's communication. Otherwise, it's noise. And I think he's going back to the girl we were talking about. Cooking with Kaya is up there in that area. So I think if you it's with dating, it's with what you can watch, it's with understanding where everybody is. And shout out to a good friend who used to always say that if you can do them two things, communicate and consider the other person, you should be all right. So
right. Brian Stewart was in the chat earlier. He says BML. Yeah, Arle was out there in those streets, man. You know how that is. You know how them church girls be, man. Them church girls always want to play innocent. You know how that thing go, Ryan. Don't let them glasses fool you.
Know-it-alls. I am innocent. Don't listen to Notty. Y'all know Notty. Whatever.
Chief Rocker ain't there. Don't read that. Don't read nothing Chief Rocker got to say. That don't do that. First of all, I was supposed to be on Chief Rocker's show. He never hit me up. I never was on the show. Plus, he be hanging. Chief Rocker do not know how many baby mamas I got. You don't need to be worried about how many baby mamas I got. It's a matter of public information, but still, you don't need to be worried about how many baby mamas I got. You don't know that.
Not read what I'm trying to go find and see what he said.
No, don't read none that Chief Rocker got to say.
Oh, and that was the word I was looking for. I seem to attract possessive dudes. Thank you, Lucinet, because I could not think of the word possessive. They feel like I'm little and they got to protect me, but they turned it into possession, not protection. So, Truck D. Thank you, Truck D. You said it too. I can't find what Chief Rocker said about. He said something about your baby mamas.
Don't worry about what Chief Rocker said.
Okay, now I'm worried about it. Loose neck again. The minute Arle starts bouncing, cooking with Arle, them glasses gonna fall off. Not these. Look. Look.
Oh, them a full pair.
Full pair.
You must just got them. Them brand new.
No, I've had them. I just don't pull them out that much, but I brought them back with me when I came back so that I could not go to these my son's appointments and I'll be able to like this. What y'all say about him? Read what? I didn't want to look crazy. I need to look as intelligent and ready as possible. So what are we doing? What is it? What are we talking about? His what did what? Okay.
Right.
So they're going to take me better seriously than me doing this.
Right.
I look drunk the other way.
Nah, I mean, those glasses look nice. It look like they match what you got going on. Mocha Bell's talking about I could have sent the 100. No, I couldn't. I ain't got it. I had $1.07. See how that work, Arle? I'm telling Mocha, I couldn't afford $100. I ain't got it.
I gave you what I had.
$1.07 on my cash out, and I gave that up to you.
I know.
Right.
Y'all, I can't believe it's almost Christmas. We have 1 week. Christmas is in exactly a week. I wish for all the know-it-alls out there. And of course, we'll see you in the morning. We'll see you tonight at 9 for a pop-up with the
You
the
showing up?
stools. I might.
Okay, all right. I might pop
I got
in
some
there.
lines to say.
I
And
got some stuff I need to. I got some controversial remarks to make.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Well, in the morning,
these.
I'll be there ready for
Oh
those 2
yeah,
in the
that is
morning.
right. You already know.
I know, sir. And we'll see y'all in the morning for the 2 Live Stews experience at 7 a.m. Always being rebroadcast whenever you like to watch it on YouTube. Notty and I will see you in the new year. It will be 2025. Y'all, it went by so fast. Oh
It
my
did.
God. We're wishing you peace and blessings and a very safe and wonderful and fun-filled, reflective next. How many days we got left before we go to the end of the year? 13 days.
End of the calendar year. Yeah, we got about 12 days, 13 days.
On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love came to me.
Happy Kwanzaa to y'all that's out there celebrating Kwanzaa.
That's right. Starting the 26th of December,
Right.
we will have Kwanzaa.
Right.
Get
Happy
your
Hanukkah
chandelier
to
on.
y'all that do the Hanukkah and light the candles. Happy Hanukkah to y'all. Right.
Happy, I don't celebrate none of this mess to all the
Right.
rest of y'all.
Right. That'll be me. I celebrate the New Year in the actual New Year, not in the middle of winter when everything dead. Yeah, that's just disrespectful to the Most High Universe. Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but I don't knock nobody for what they do though and they believe. I mean,
right.
like I say, happy holidays, everybody. As long as you enjoy your family and you love people, and and the spirit is right, I'm all for it.
Yep. Get your spirit right.
Make sure y'all hit the like, share, and subscribe button. This is the No Show. Like I said, we'll be back January 8th with a whole new setup, a whole new shebang. It's gonna be great. Stay tuned at 9 o'clock for the Stu Live Crew pop-up show, aka the Joe Show with Joe Hamilton. Kirk Cousins gets benched. Michael Vick has a new coaching job, and they might talk about Travis Hunter and his girlfriend. She did a whole 8-minute video, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah. Yeah, you need to watch it because she said everything I said. But yeah, I was like, I said, oh, she made that for Arle and Tree.
Girl, this girl, she don't want, this ain't what she wants. And I will find her and drag her like the little trollop she is. This is not what she wants. I got so much pent up frustration. This is not what she wants right around this time. She better hope I have my Mary, Mary, hallelujah with me when she come forward.
Right. All right. Until next time. The
Bye,
No
y'all.
Show with Arle and Notty.